Audiobook, The Mirror Principle. If you don't change this, reality will never change. Written and voiced by Reinhard. Imagine for a moment that the reality you see every day, the people you interact with, the challenges you face, the opportunities that come your way, isn't merely happening to you. What if it were actually a direct reflection of your own inner world? This isn't science fiction or metaphysical fantasy. It's a profound truth embedded in the mirror principle. The external world is a mirror of your internal beliefs and attitudes. Consider this. What if the disappointments, frustrations, and obstacles in your life aren't random or imposed by fate? What if they're simply reflections of your inner state? Just as a mirror shows you your physical appearance, your life experiences reveal the landscape of your inner self. If you're dissatisfied with what you see in the mirror, would you try to change the reflection or the person standing before it? This book is an invitation to explore a revolutionary idea that could completely alter your understanding of reality. Imagine being able to transform your life by changing how you perceive yourself and your circumstances. The mirror principle offers a roadmap to this transformation, showing you how internal shifts can lead to extraordinary changes in your external world. Through compelling insights from psychology, neuroscience, and personal development, you will discover how altering your internal dialogue, emotions, and beliefs can reshape your reality in ways you never thought possible. Prepare to embark on a journey that challenges conventional wisdom and reveals the hidden power of self reflection. Your world is not set in stone. It's a mirror waiting for you to adjust your perspective and witness the profound changes that follow. Welcome to a new way of seeing. The reflection you seek is closer than you think. This is the essence of our transformative journey, beginning with Chapter 1, The Mirror of Relationships. Have you ever wondered why you find yourself repeatedly encountering the same types of people or situations in your life? Imagine yourself in a room filled with mirrors, each reflecting different facets of your personality. As you survey these reflections, you notice recurring patterns and themes that make you pause. Is this mere coincidence, or is there a deeper reason behind these reflections? Consider the story of Emma, a successful entrepreneur whose personal life seemed perpetually marred by unreliable partners. Despite her professional success and reputation for sharp intellect, Emma's romantic relationships followed a disheartening pattern. Each new partner started with charm and promise, but eventually revealed themselves to be emotionally distant and inconsistent. The grand gestures and declarations of love quickly faded into neglect and broken promises. The pivotal moment came after another disappointing breakup. Emma sat alone in her apartment, surrounded by the remnants of a failed relationship. It was during this period of solitude that Emma began to reflect deeply on her romantic history. She realized that her partner's behavior mirrored her own internal struggles. Each partner's unreliability and emotional distance seemed to reflect her self doubt and fear of inadequacy. Emma's professional achievements had masked her deeper insecurities, but in the realm of her personal life, these insecurities became apparent. She understood that her choices and partners were not random, but were influenced by her internal state. Her fear of not being good enough and her belief that she did not deserve a stable, loving relationship had created a pattern of attracting partners who embodied these very fears. Determined to break this cycle, Emma embarked on a journey of self discovery. She began working with a therapist who specialized in self esteem and relationship dynamics. Through therapy, Emma explored her past and uncovered layers of unresolved issues and negative beliefs about herself. This self awareness was the first step toward change. She started attending workshops and seminars that focused on building self worth and understanding healthy relationships. These experiences provided her with valuable insights and tools to challenge her negative beliefs. Emma also incorporated daily affirmations into her routine. Statements like, I am deserving of love and respect, and I am worthy of a fulfilling relationship became a daily ritual. These affirmations helped Emma to gradually shift her self perception. Setting and maintaining healthy boundaries was another crucial step. Emma learned to enforce clear boundaries in her interactions, refusing to accept behavior that did not align with her newly recognized self worth. This meant making difficult decisions to end relationships that did not meet her standards, thus prioritizing her own needs and well being. As Emma continued to work on her self worth and set healthy boundaries, she noticed a significant shift in her relationships. She began attracting partners who respected and valued her, reflecting her improved self perception. The dynamics of her interactions changed from one of emotional turbulence to one of mutual respect and support. Emma's story vividly illustrates how relationships act as powerful mirrors, revealing our internal states and beliefs. By addressing her own fears and insecurities, Emma was able to transform her external reality, leading to healthier and more satisfying relationships. Now, imagine your relationships as a kaleidoscope. Each shift in your internal beliefs creates new patterns in the images you see. This kaleidoscope effect means that when you change how you view yourself, you transform the patterns you see in your relationships. If you find yourself constantly in toxic relationships, it may not be about bad luck, but about how your internal state is mirrored in your external experiences. Picture yourself surrounded by mirrors reflecting your ideal self. What do these reflections show? How would your relationships change if you saw them as mirrors of your inner world? To delve deeper, engage in a reflective exercise. Find a quiet space and think about your most recent relationship or interaction. What mirror does it hold up to your inner self? Are there patterns or recurring issues that reveal something about your self perception? For instance, if you often feel neglected, what might this reflect about your own beliefs or needs? Take a moment to jot down your thoughts in a journal. This practice will help you uncover the mirrors your relationships are holding up and provide insights into how you might be influencing your interactions. Explore the concept of the self fulfilling prophecy. This psychological principle suggests that our beliefs about ourselves shape the reality we experience. If you hold negative beliefs about your worthiness, these beliefs can lead to behaviors that reinforce those negative perceptions. For example, if you believe you're unworthy of love, you might unconsciously choose partners who validate this belief by treating you poorly. This cycle continues until you actively work to change your internal beliefs. Consider visualization as a tool for change. Visualization can be a powerful technique to shift your internal state and, consequently, the mirrors in your life. Imagine yourself in a relationship where you are valued and respected. Visualize every detail, how it feels, how you interact, and how others respond to you. As you practice this visualization, your internal beliefs will begin to align with this new image, eventually manifesting in your external reality. Establishing healthy boundaries is also crucial. Boundaries are like the frame around a mirror. They define what's reflected back to you. If you find yourself repeatedly in relationships that feel invasive or disrespectful, it may signal that your boundaries need reinforcement. Clear, healthy boundaries protect you from unhealthy dynamics and reinforce your self worth. Practice setting and maintaining boundaries in your interactions and observe how these changes impact the mirrors reflecting your relationships. Challenge yourself to actively apply the mirror principle. Identify one belief about yourself that might be influencing your relationships. Over the next month, work on changing this belief and observe how your relationships shift. For example, if you believe you're unlovable, focus on affirmations that reinforce your self worth, such as, I am worthy of love and respect. Track any changes in your relationships and note how shifts in your beliefs impact the reflections you see. Incorporate positive affirmations into your daily routine. These affirmations are powerful tools for reprogramming your mind. By consistently affirming positive beliefs about yourself, you gradually shift your internal dialogue. For instance, if you struggle with self doubt, repeat affirmations like, I am confident and capable to counteract those negative beliefs. Over time, these positive affirmations can transform your self perception and the mirrors reflecting your relationships. Another intriguing aspect of the mirror principle is its connection to mirror neurons. These brain cells fire both when we perform an action and when we observe someone else performing the same action. This neurological phenomenon highlights the interconnectedness between our actions and our perceptions. By changing how we interact with others and how we perceive ourselves, we influence not only our own reality, but also the reflections others see in us. In conclusion, relationships are indeed mirrors reflecting our internal states. By understanding and applying the mirror principle, you can transform your inner world and, consequently, your external relationships. Embrace this journey of self discovery and watch as your relationships begin to reflect the love, respect, and positivity you truly deserve. Each reflection offers an opportunity for growth and transformation, guiding you toward a more fulfilling and harmonious life. Chapter 2: The Inner World. Understanding Beliefs and Attitudes. Imagine standing on the edge of a vast, open field. Ahead, you see endless possibilities, a landscape filled with opportunities, growth, and the life you've always wanted. Yet every time you take a step forward, something stops you. It's as if an invisible barrier rises from the ground, blocking your path. No matter how hard you push or how determined you are, you keep hitting these unseen walls, keeping you stuck in the same place, frustrated and confused. These barriers aren't physical. They're built from something much more powerful: your subconscious beliefs. Subconscious beliefs are like the roots of a tree, deeply embedded and often hidden from sight. While the visible parts of the tree might sway and adapt to the wind, the roots hold everything firmly in place. Similarly, your subconscious beliefs anchor you in your current reality, dictating what you think is possible, acceptable, or inevitable in your life. These beliefs form the foundation of your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, often without you even realizing it. Consider the story of Daniel, a talented artist with dreams of showcasing his work to the world. Despite his passion and undeniable skill, he struggled to find the success he yearned for. Every time an opportunity arose, a gallery, showing, a potential buyer, or even a social media post, something held him back. He'd miss deadlines, second guess his work, or procrastinate until the chance passed him by. On the surface, it seemed like bad luck or poor timing. But deep down, Daniel was battling an invisible enemy: his own subconscious beliefs. Daniel had grown up in a household where creativity was seen as a hobby, not a career. His parents, though loving and supportive, had always encouraged him to pursue something practical and stable. Over time, these messages took root in Daniel's subconscious, creating a belief that his art wasn't valuable or important enough to be his life's work. Even though he consciously wanted to succeed, this deep seated belief kept him from fully committing to his passion, sabotaging his efforts at every turn. This is the nature of invisible barriers. They're not always obvious, and they often manifest in subtle ways: self doubt, fear of failure, procrastination, or perfectionism. These barriers are the subconscious mind's way of keeping you safe, protecting you from the perceived dangers of change or the unknown. But in doing so, they also keep you stuck, unable to move forward no matter how hard you try. Psychological research has shown that these subconscious barriers are deeply rooted in our early experiences and cognitive patterns. Dr. Carol Dweck's work on mindsets illustrates how deeply held beliefs about our abilities can shape our responses to challenges. According to Dweck, individuals with a fixed mindset may believe that their talents are static and unchangeable, leading to avoidance of challenges and a tendency to see failures as a reflection of their inherent inadequacies. In contrast, those with a growth mindset view their abilities as developable through effort and learning, which fosters resilience and a positive approach to challenges. These internal barriers also have neurological underpinnings. Neuroplasticity, a concept extensively studied by Dr. Michael Merzenich, refers to the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. Merzenich's research reveals that our thought patterns and mental habits can physically alter the brain's structure and function. Repetitive positive thoughts can strengthen neural pathways associated with well being, while negative thoughts can reinforce pathways linked to stress and anxiety. This process underscores how deeply ingrained subconscious beliefs can shape our neurological framework and, consequently, our external experiences. Dr. Norman Doidge's research on neuroplasticity further emphasizes how the brain adapts in response to new mental practices. In his book, The Brain That Changes Itself, Doidge explores how neuroplasticity allows for the rewiring of the brain in response to changing beliefs and mental practices. This concept supports the idea that altering our internal beliefs and attitudes can lead to meaningful changes in our external reality. One of the most pervasive invisible barriers is the belief of unworthiness. This belief often stems from childhood experiences, being told you're not good enough, being compared to others, or feeling like you never quite measure up. Over time, these messages get internalized, leading to a deep seated belief that you don't deserve success, love, or happiness. This belief can manifest in various ways: sabotaging opportunities, settling for less than you deserve, or staying in situations that don't serve you because, deep down, you believe that's all you're worth. Another common barrier is the fear of failure. On the surface, this fear might seem like a natural response to risk, but it often masks a deeper belief that failure is not just a possibility, but an inevitability. If you've experienced repeated failures in the past or been harshly criticized for making mistakes, you might develop a subconscious belief that you're destined to fail no matter what. This belief can lead to a paralyzing fear of taking risks, trying new things, or stepping out of your comfort zone, all of which are necessary for growth and change. Then there's the fear of success, a paradoxical but powerful barrier that keeps many people stuck. While the idea of success is appealing, it also brings with it a host of unknowns: new responsibilities, higher expectations, potential criticism, and the possibility of losing what you've gained. For those with a subconscious belief that they can't handle success, the prospect of achieving their goals can be terrifying. This fear can lead to self sabotage, procrastination, or even quitting just as you're on the brink of success, all in an effort to avoid the perceived dangers of reaching your full potential. Perfectionism is another invisible barrier that often masquerades as a positive trait. On the surface, striving for excellence seems admirable, but when it's driven by a subconscious belief that you're never good enough, it can become a debilitating force. Perfectionism can lead to endless tweaking, second guessing, and delaying, all of which prevent you from taking action and moving forward. It's a way of protecting yourself from the pain of failure or criticism by never actually putting yourself out there. So, how do you break through these invisible barriers? The first step is awareness. Just as Daniel eventually recognized that his lack of success was rooted in his subconscious belief about the value of his art, you must identify the beliefs that are holding you back. This requires deep introspection and honesty, as well as a willingness to explore the origins of these beliefs. Once you've identified the barriers, The next step is to challenge and replace them with empowering beliefs that align with the reality you want to create. This process of transformation is not easy, but it is essential. Just as you can't change your reflection without altering the object being reflected, you can't change your external reality without addressing the internal beliefs that shape it. By confronting and dismantling your invisible barriers, you free yourself to move forward, unimpeded by the subconscious forces that have kept you stuck. As you continue on this journey, remember that these barriers, though powerful, are not insurmountable. They are simply reflections of past experiences and beliefs that can be reshaped with time, effort, and commitment. The path ahead is not always easy, but it is possible. And with each barrier you break through, you'll find yourself closer to the life you've always wanted, one that reflects the true potential that lies within you. Chapter 3: The Science Behind the Mirror Principle. In the quest to understand how our internal world shapes our external reality, the mirror principle stands out as a powerful concept. This principle posits that our beliefs, attitudes, and self perceptions are not just abstract notions, but have real, tangible effects on our external experiences. But what does modern science have to say about this? In this chapter, we'll explore the scientific foundations that support the mirror principle, focusing on neuroplasticity, cognitive psychology, and the power of positive self reflection. At the core of understanding how internal changes affect external realities is the concept of neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This phenomenon highlights how our experiences and thoughts can physically alter the structure and function of our brain. Research has shown that our thought patterns and mental habits can lead to changes in the brain's neural pathways. For instance, a study published in Nature Reviews Neuroscience demonstrated that individuals who engage in repetitive thought patterns, whether positive or negative, can experience changes in brain structure. Positive thoughts and affirmations can reinforce neural pathways associated with well being, while negative thoughts can strengthen pathways linked to stress and anxiety. Dr. Michael Merzenich, a leading figure in neuroplasticity research, has provided compelling evidence of this concept. His work illustrates that the brain is not static, but continuously evolving in response to our mental and sensory experiences. According to Merzenich, consistent practice of positive thinking and self reflection can physically alter neural pathways, supporting the idea that changing internal dialogue can reshape external experiences. Further support for this concept comes from Dr. Norman Doidge, who has popularized the understanding of neuroplasticity through his book The Brain That Changes Itself. Doidge's research emphasizes how neuroplasticity is not only a theoretical concept, but a practical reality with profound implications. His studies highlight that positive mental practices can lead to structural changes in the brain, reinforcing the idea that altering our internal dialogue can have significant external effects. Doidge's contributions provide compelling evidence that our internal states can indeed shape our external realities by transforming the very structure of our brains. Cognitive psychology delves into how our thoughts and perceptions influence our behavior. According to cognitive psychology, our beliefs and attitudes act as filters through which we interpret and interact with the world. This concept is crucial for understanding the mirror principle, as it suggests that our internal state directly impacts our external experiences. Dr. Carol Dweck's research on mindset, particularly her differentiation between fixed and growth mindsets, sheds light on this dynamic. Dweck's work highlights how beliefs about our abilities can shape our actions and experiences. For instance, individuals with a growth mindset, those who believe that abilities can be developed through effort, tend to achieve more success than those with a fixed mindset, This aligns with the mirror principle by showing how internal beliefs about our capabilities can directly influence external outcomes. One key concept in cognitive psychology is cognitive distortions, errors in thinking that lead to negative emotions and behaviors. For example, if someone holds a belief that they are unworthy of success, this belief can lead to behaviors that sabotage their chances of achieving their goals. Research in this field, such as studies published in the Journal of Cognitive Psychotherapy, has shown that cognitive distortions can perpetuate negative cycles, reinforcing limiting beliefs. Conversely, cognitive restructuring, an approach used in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, involves changing these negative thought patterns into more positive ones. Studies have demonstrated that cognitive restructuring can lead to significant improvements in mental health and overall well being. This supports the mirror principle by highlighting how changing internal beliefs can alter external outcomes. The practice of positive self reflection and affirmations plays a significant role in the mirror principle. Positive self reflection involves consciously focusing on positive aspects of oneself and one's experiences, which can lead to enhanced self esteem and overall life satisfaction. Research on affirmations, such as the studies conducted by Dr. Claude Steele and his colleagues, has shown that affirmations can reduce stress and increase performance. In one study, participants who engaged in self affirmation exercises showed improved problem solving abilities and greater resilience in the face of challenges. This research supports the mirror principle by demonstrating that positive self reflection can lead to better outcomes and improved external circumstances. Additionally, a study published in the Journal of Positive Psychology found that individuals who practiced daily affirmations experience greater life satisfaction and reduced levels of stress. This aligns with the idea that by focusing on positive beliefs and affirmations, individuals can influence their external reality in a positive way. Understanding the science behind the mirror principle provides a solid foundation for applying it in practical ways. By leveraging the principles of neuroplasticity, cognitive psychology, and positive self reflection, you can create a more empowered and fulfilling life. For example, incorporating positive affirmations into your daily routine can help rewire your brain for success and well being. Similarly, practicing cognitive restructuring can help shift your beliefs and perceptions, leading to more positive external outcomes. Chapter 4: Self Compassion and its Impact on Reality. Imagine you're going through a tough time, perhaps a personal setback, a failure, or even just a rough day. In those moments, how do you treat yourself? Do you offer kindness and understanding, or do you fall into the trap of harsh self criticism, devaluing your own pain, telling yourself to just get over it? This kind of internal dialogue is common, yet it's also one of the most destructive forces in our lives. The way we speak to ourselves during these moments doesn't just affect our mood, it literally shapes our reality. This is where the mirror principle meets self compassion, and the results can be transformative. Self compassion, at its core, is about treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer to a friend in distress. But why is this so important? Because the way you treat yourself internally reflects outwardly, shaping the world around you. The mirror principle asserts that our external reality is a direct reflection of our inner beliefs and attitudes. If your internal dialogue is dominated by self criticism and harsh judgments, your external world will mirror that negativity back to you. On the other hand, when you practice self compassion, you create a supportive inner environment that fosters positive external outcomes. Think about this. When you criticize yourself for not being good enough, not only do you reinforce feelings of inadequacy, but you also begin to see those shortcomings reflected in your life. Relationships may become strained as your inner turmoil manifests in misunderstandings or conflicts. Opportunities may slip through your fingers because you're too caught up in self doubt to seize them. Your health might even suffer as the stress from your internal struggles takes a physical toll. On the flip side, when you approach yourself with self compassion, you cultivate a mindset that allows you to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience. Imagine facing a setback, but instead of beating yourself up, you respond with understanding and encouragement. This doesn't mean ignoring mistakes or failures. Rather, it involves acknowledging them without letting them define you. By treating yourself with kindness, you create a mental and emotional space that supports recovery and growth, which in turn reflects in your outer world. This isn't just about feeling good in the moment. There's a profound psychological and neurological basis for why self compassion can change your reality. Research shows that self compassion reduces stress, lowers the likelihood of depression and anxiety, and increases emotional resilience. When you engage in self compassionate practices, you activate the brain's caregiving system, which is linked to feelings of safety and connection. This activation counteracts the body's stress response, reducing cortisol levels and promoting overall well being. Consider the impact of mindful self kindness. This practice involves being present with your suffering without adding to it through self criticism. When you notice you're being hard on yourself, pause and take a breath. Acknowledge the pain or frustration you're feeling, and then ask yourself, how can I be kind to myself in this moment? It might be as simple as taking a break, reminding yourself that it's okay to make mistakes, or offering yourself some encouraging words. This small act of kindness can shift your internal state, and over time, these shifts accumulate, leading to a more positive and supportive inner world. But self compassion doesn't stop at self kindness. It also involves recognizing common humanity, the understanding that suffering and imperfection are part of the shared human experience. When you feel isolated in your pain, believing that you're the only one who struggles, it amplifies your suffering. But by recognizing that everyone faces challenges and that you're not alone in your difficulties, you can begin to soften the harsh self judgment. This perspective can be a powerful antidote to the negative thoughts that often accompany difficult experiences, helping you to see your situation in a more balanced light. Let's return to the concept of the compassionate self, an idea that can profoundly change how you interact with your own suffering. Imagine your compassionate self as a wise, kind friend who shows up in your moments of need. This self doesn't scold or criticize. Instead, it offers understanding, comfort, and guidance. When you're feeling down, imagine this compassionate self sitting with you, listening to your concerns, and offering words of encouragement. What would it say to you? How would it support you? This exercise is more than just a mental trick. It's a way to rewire your brain towards greater self compassion, which in turn influences your external reality. Additionally, consider the practice of compassionate attention. Our minds are often drawn to threats and negative experiences, a tendency rooted in survival instincts. However, in today's world, this can lead to a fixation on negative thoughts, which only amplifies stress and anxiety. By practicing compassionate attention, you can learn to notice where your attention goes automatically and gently redirect it to something more beneficial. For example, you might keep a gratitude journal where you regularly document things you're thankful for, no matter how small. This simple practice can shift your focus from what's wrong to what's right, helping to create a more positive mental environment. When negative thoughts do arise, show yourself compassion. Instead of getting caught up in the spiral of self criticism, ask yourself how you would support a friend in a similar situation. What words of encouragement would you offer them? Now, turn those words inward. It can also be helpful to create physical reminders, such as notes or cards, that you can turn to when you're struggling. These reminders can help you return to a compassionate mindset during challenging times, reinforcing the internal changes you're working to cultivate. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you're not just improving your inner dialogue, you're actively reshaping your external reality. The mirror principle teaches us that what we experience in the world is a reflection of our inner state. By addressing internal self criticism and fostering a supportive, compassionate inner dialogue, you can begin to see positive changes in your external circumstances. Whether it's improved relationships, greater opportunities, or simply a deeper sense of peace, the benefits of self compassion extend far beyond your own mind. They touch every aspect of your life. In essence, self compassion is not just about being kind to yourself in the moment. It's a powerful tool for transformation, one that can fundamentally change how you experience the world. By cultivating a compassionate inner environment, you set the stage for positive external outcomes, creating a reality that reflects kindness, understanding, and resilience. The mirror principle, when combined with self compassion, becomes a force for profound change, showing us that the way we treat ourselves truly shapes the world we live in. Chapter 5: The Power of Adaptability. In this chapter, we delve into the transformative power of adaptability, a critical skill that can make the difference between thriving and merely surviving in today's fast paced world. Imagine adaptability as a skilled navigator, expertly adjusting the sails to catch the shifting winds. This ability to pivot and embrace change is not just about responding to life's challenges, but also about harnessing them for personal growth and success. Adaptability begins with awareness, the first crucial step in any successful adaptation process. Picture yourself as a sailor scanning the horizon for changes in the weather. This phase involves recognizing the signs that indicate a need for change. For instance, think of a tech company that notices a decline in its market share due to emerging competitors. The leaders who identify these changes early and acknowledge the necessity for a strategic pivot exemplify awareness. In personal life, awareness might involve recognizing when a relationship or career path is no longer fulfilling and requires reassessment. This heightened awareness allows you to anticipate changes rather than react to them after the fact. Once awareness is established, the next phase is acceptance. Acceptance means confronting reality without denial or resistance. It's about acknowledging that change is necessary and that clinging to the past may no longer be viable. For example, a business facing a sudden downturn must confront the reality of the situation and abandon outdated strategies. In personal scenarios, acceptance could involve acknowledging that a long held dream or goal is no longer achievable and finding peace with this realization. This acceptance is crucial because it lays the groundwork for proactive change rather than passive resignation. The phase of adaptation is where the real transformation occurs. During this stage, you actively make changes to align with the new circumstances. Imagine a startup shifting from selling physical products to offering digital services. This transition demands creativity, flexibility, and a willingness to embrace new methods. Similarly, in your personal life, adaptation might involve learning new skills, adjusting daily routines, or altering your mindset to better fit your evolving goals. This phase is about turning awareness and acceptance into actionable strategies that align with the new reality. Integration is the final phase, where changes become an entrenched part of your new normal. Think of how a successful business integrates new practices into its culture, ensuring that these changes are sustained over time. In your own life, integration involves embedding new routines and mindsets into your daily activities so that they support your continued growth and success. This phase is about making the changes feel natural and maintaining them as part of your ongoing journey. Patricia Fennell's insights into adaptability provide a deeper understanding of this concept. According to Fennell, adaptability is not just a reactionary skill, but a proactive one. Emotional intelligence plays a pivotal role in this process. By understanding and managing your emotions, you can navigate through change more effectively. For instance, mindfulness practices can enhance your awareness and acceptance, while cognitive flexibility exercises can improve your adaptability. Emotional intelligence helps you maintain balance and resilience during times of transition. Overcoming common barriers to adaptability is essential for successful change. Fear of failure, resistance to change, and lack of self confidence are significant obstacles that can hinder your ability to adapt. Strategies such as setting small, achievable goals, seeking guidance from mentors, and practicing self compassion can help you address these challenges. For example, if you're afraid of failing in a new role, breaking down your goals into smaller, manageable steps can make the transition feel less daunting. Seeking support from others who have successfully navigated similar changes can provide valuable insights and encouragement. The long term benefits of adaptability extend beyond immediate survival. Embracing adaptability can lead to personal growth, increased career opportunities, and enhanced overall well being. It fosters resilience, allowing you to bounce back from setbacks and continue moving forward with renewed strength. By becoming adaptable, you position yourself to seize opportunities that arise from change, turning potential challenges into stepping stones for success. Integrating adaptability with other principles from the book, such as the mirror principle and self compassion, offers a holistic approach to personal development. Recognizing how your internal state affects your ability to adapt and thrive amplifies your success. For instance, applying the mirror principle helps you understand that your inner beliefs and attitudes shape your response to change, while self compassion supports you through the adaptation process, allowing you to handle setbacks with kindness and resilience. In essence, adaptability is about becoming the master of your own journey. By embracing the phases of awareness, acceptance, adaptation, and integration, you equip yourself with the tools to navigate life's changes with confidence. See adaptability as a dynamic skill that allows you to turn life's uncertainties into opportunities for growth and achievement. With adaptability, every change becomes a chance to evolve and excel, guiding you toward a future where you not only survive but thrive. Chapter 6: The Growth Mindset, Embracing Change. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly overcome obstacles and turn failures into triumphs, while others struggle to make progress? The secret often lies in a powerful concept known as the growth mindset. This isn't just about having a positive outlook. It's a revolutionary approach that can radically change how you experience and respond to challenges. Understanding and adopting a growth mindset can transform not only how you tackle difficulties, but also how you perceive your entire journey. Picture this. In the depths of the Amazon rainforest, researchers discovered a remarkable phenomenon involving a plant species called Mimosa pudica, known as the sensitive plant. It has leaves that fold up when touched, protecting itself from potential threats. But here's the twist. After repeated exposure to gentle touch, these plants adapt. Their leaves become less reactive, demonstrating a form of resilience and adaptability. This plant's behavior isn't just about survival. It's a vivid illustration of how repeated exposure to challenges can lead to growth and adaptation, a concept strikingly similar to the growth mindset. Carol Dweck's groundbreaking research on the growth mindset has revealed that our beliefs about our abilities are pivotal in shaping our experiences and outcomes. Those who embrace a growth mindset view their skills and intelligence as traits that can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. This perspective isn't just a feel good philosophy, it has profound implications for achieving success and overcoming challenges. Consider how the growth mindset is transforming the field of education. Researchers have found that students who are taught to adopt a growth mindset perform better academically than their peers who believe intelligence is fixed. By focusing on effort and learning rather than innate ability, These students not only improve their grades, but also develop a love for learning. This shift in mindset helps them approach challenges with enthusiasm and resilience, turning potential setbacks into opportunities for growth. Another compelling example comes from the world of technology and innovation. The story of how the smartphone evolved from a simple communication device into a multifunctional tool is a testament to the power of a growth mindset. Companies like Apple and Google didn't settle for initial successes. They embraced a mindset of continuous improvement and innovation. By constantly experimenting, learning from failures, and seeking new possibilities, they transformed their industries and changed the way we interact with technology. To cultivate a growth mindset, start by embracing the idea that challenges are not obstacles but opportunities for development. Rather than avoiding difficulties, approach them with curiosity and a willingness to learn. When faced with a problem, ask yourself how you can use it to build new skills or gain valuable insights. This approach not only helps you overcome obstacles, but also fosters a sense of empowerment and resilience. Reframing failure is another crucial aspect of developing a growth mindset. Instead of seeing failure as a sign of incompetence, view it as a valuable learning experience. Analyze what went wrong, extract lessons from the experience, and apply those lessons to future endeavors. This mindset shift can transform setbacks into powerful drivers of personal and professional growth. Another key strategy is to actively seek out challenges that push you beyond your comfort zone. Whether it's taking on a new project, learning a new skill, or exploring a different field, embracing challenges helps you expand your capabilities and build confidence. By stepping out of your comfort zone, you create opportunities for growth and development that can lead to remarkable achievements. Creating a supportive environment is also essential for nurturing a growth mindset. Surround yourself with individuals who encourage and inspire you to pursue growth and improvement. Positive reinforcement and constructive feedback from mentors, peers, and colleagues can help reinforce your belief in the power of effort and learning. Self compassion is crucial for maintaining a growth mindset. Recognize that growth is a continuous process and be kind to yourself when facing setbacks. Treat yourself with the same understanding and encouragement that you would offer a friend. This approach helps you stay motivated and resilient, even when progress seems slow or challenging. Research supports the transformative impact of a growth mindset on achieving long term success. Studies have shown that individuals who adopt a growth mindset are more likely to set ambitious goals, persevere through challenges, and ultimately achieve greater success. By viewing every challenge as an opportunity for growth, you unlock your potential and enhance your ability to achieve your goals. In summary, the growth mindset is not just a theoretical concept, but a powerful tool for reshaping your approach to challenges and success. By embracing the idea that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning, you transform your experiences and outcomes. Adopt the growth mindset and watch as it turns obstacles into opportunities, propelling you toward greater achievements and fulfillment. Chapter 7: Environmental Influence and the Mirror Principle. Imagine stepping into a room where every object and sound seems to echo with the possibilities of who you could become. Now, picture that your surroundings are not just a backdrop, but a crucial force in shaping your reality. This is the essence of understanding environmental influence through the mirror principle. The environments we inhabit and the people we engage with play pivotal roles in shaping our beliefs, behaviors, and ultimately our destiny. Have you ever wondered how artificial intelligence learns and adapts so quickly? It might surprise you to learn that much of AI's rapid progress mirrors a fascinating principle that affects us all: the profound impact of our environment on our development. Just as AI systems adjust based on the data they receive, our personal and professional growth is deeply influenced by the environment we create around us. For instance, consider how AI models, like those used in natural language processing, continuously improve through exposure to diverse datasets. These algorithms adapt, refine their predictions, and evolve based on the information they process. Similarly, our personal development is significantly shaped by the environments we inhabit and the feedback we receive from them. Let's delve into how profoundly our surroundings affect us by examining a groundbreaking study that continues to shape our understanding of environmental influence. Albert Bandura's Bobo doll experiment. Conducted in the early 1960s, Bandura's research revealed striking insights into how children learn behaviors through observation. His work, known as the Bobo doll experiment, demonstrated the profound impact of environmental context on behavior. In this experiment, Bandura exposed children to an adult model who interacted aggressively with an inflatable doll named Bobo. The model hit, kicked, and verbally abused Bobo while the children observed. When given the chance to play with Bobo themselves, the children who had witnessed the aggressive behavior were more likely to mimic those actions. This study highlighted how environmental stimuli and role models influence behavior. The children didn't just replicate the actions, they adopted the aggressive attitude they had observed, underscoring the power of environmental influences in shaping our responses and actions. Expanding on this, consider the research of Eric Erikson, whose work on psychosocial development complements Bandura's findings. Erikson's theory emphasizes that personal growth and identity are intricately connected with social interactions and cultural environments. His stages of development illustrate how each phase of life is influenced by social roles and relationships. For example, Erikson posited that successful resolution of each stage's conflict, such as trust versus mistrust in infancy or identity versus role confusion in adolescence, depends heavily on the quality of social interactions and the support of one's environment. Erikson's research highlights that our capacity to adapt and grow is not solely an internal process, but is profoundly shaped by external environments. This insight aligns perfectly with the mirror principle, which suggests that our external reality mirrors our internal states. A supportive and nurturing environment fosters positive self beliefs and helps us achieve our goals. Similarly, James J. Levinson's work on adult development and career transitions further enriches our understanding of how environmental factors impact personal development. Levinson's research on the seasons of a man's life shows that transitions, such as changing careers, starting a family, or facing personal challenges, are significant periods where our environment and social roles play a crucial role in shaping our developmental path. Levinson's study demonstrates that our reactions to environmental changes, like shifts in job roles or family responsibilities, are not just reflections of our internal states, but are also influenced by the social context in which these changes occur. This perspective reinforces the mirror principle by illustrating that external changes and social influences are deeply interconnected with our internal beliefs and attitudes. Integrating these insights into our lives involves actively shaping our environments to align with our personal growth goals. For instance, surrounding ourselves with positive, supportive individuals creates a nurturing environment that reinforces our self compassion and growth mindset. Similarly, designing a workspace that inspires and motivates can enhance productivity and success. To effectively harness environmental influence, start by evaluating your surroundings. Consider how your physical and social environments reflect and support your aspirations. Are your spaces cluttered and chaotic, or do they promote clarity and focus? Make intentional adjustments to create an environment that aligns with your goals. If creativity is important, decorate your space with inspiring artwork and tools that spark your imagination. Next, assess your social circles. Engage with communities and individuals who embody the mindset and values you aspire to cultivate. This doesn't mean avoiding challenges or differing opinions, but rather ensuring that most of your interactions are supportive and reflective of your growth goals. Building relationships with people who encourage and motivate you creates a positive feedback loop that reinforces your progress. Finally, practice regular reflection on how your environment impacts your thoughts and behaviors. Periodically review whether your physical and social surroundings contribute positively to your growth or if adjustments are needed. This reflective practice helps you stay aligned with your goals and make necessary changes to support your journey. In summary, the mirror principle reveals that our environments are active participants in shaping our reality. Just as AI adapts and evolves based on the data it receives, you can leverage the power of your environment to enhance your personal and professional growth. By integrating the insights from Bandura, Erickson, and Levinson, you harness the potential of your surroundings to achieve personal transformation and success. Chapter 8: Emotional Intelligence and Internal Reflection. Imagine for a moment that emotional intelligence, EI, isn't just about navigating personal interactions. What if it could also be the key to transforming entire industries and revolutionizing technology? As we delve into the intricate world of EI, let's uncover a surprising connection between emotional intelligence and groundbreaking advancements in artificial intelligence. In the realm of AI, emotional intelligence is becoming a crucial component in creating machines that not only perform tasks but also understand and respond to human emotions in a meaningful way. Recent advancements in AI research are revealing that emotional intelligence isn't just a human trait, but something that can be integrated into technology to enhance user experiences and outcomes. For instance, AI systems equipped with advanced emotion recognition algorithms are now capable of analyzing facial expressions, voice tones, and even physiological responses to gauge users' emotional states. This enables these systems to provide more personalized and empathetic interactions. Consider the development of emotionally intelligent AI in customer service. Imagine interacting with a virtual assistant that can detect when you're frustrated or confused based on the tone of your voice or the urgency in your requests. This AI could then adapt its responses to offer more supportive and helpful assistance, making your experience smoother and more satisfying. This technology illustrates how the principles of EI are being applied to create machines that can understand and respond to human emotions, bridging the gap between artificial and human intelligence. Now, let's explore how this concept translates back to our own lives. Emotional intelligence, much like advanced AI systems, involves more than just understanding and managing your emotions. It requires an adaptive and responsive approach to interactions. Just as AI systems use data to refine their responses, you can use emotional feedback to enhance your personal and professional relationships. Self awareness, a fundamental component of EI, can be likened to an AI system's ability to self monitor and adjust its algorithms based on incoming data. When you become more attuned to your own emotions and how they influence your behavior, you gain valuable insights that can guide your interactions and decision making processes. This heightened self awareness allows you to navigate complex social situations with greater ease, much like how AI adapts to new information to improve its performance. Emotional regulation, another crucial aspect of EI, parallels the way AI systems calibrate their responses to maintain optimal performance. By learning to manage your emotions effectively, you can maintain a balanced and constructive approach in various situations. This ability to regulate your emotional responses not only enhances your personal well being, but also improves your interactions with others, creating a more harmonious and productive environment. Empathy, the capacity to understand and share the feelings of others, is akin to the AI's emotion recognition capabilities. Just as AI systems analyze emotional cues to tailor their responses, practicing empathy allows you to connect more deeply with those around you. This connection fosters stronger relationships and facilitates better communication, both of which are essential for personal and professional success. Lastly, the social skills component of EI can be compared to the way AI systems engage with users. Effective communication and relationship building, much like the responsive interactions of advanced AI, are key to achieving positive outcomes in various contexts. Developing strong social skills enables you to build rapport, resolve conflicts, and collaborate effectively, creating a supportive and dynamic network that drives your success. To harness the power of EI in your own life, consider incorporating practices inspired by these technological advancements. For example, you might use emotion tracking apps or journals to gain insights into your emotional patterns and triggers, similar to how AI systems gather data to refine their algorithms. Engage in mindfulness and reflective practices to enhance your self awareness and emotional regulation, and actively practice empathy and communication to strengthen your relationships. Self awareness, as a core component of EI, involves understanding and recognizing your emotions and their effects on your behavior. This process starts with identifying your emotions accurately. Imagine emotions as colors on a painter's palette. The more you understand each hue, the better you can manage them effectively. For instance, if you notice that feelings of anxiety are affecting your interactions with others, you can take proactive steps to address these feelings before they impact your relationships and decisions. Emotional regulation, another key aspect, requires learning to manage your emotions constructively. Think of emotions as waves in the ocean. By recognizing where and how these waves manifest in your body and understanding the actions they prompt, you can decide whether these actions are beneficial. Maintaining an emotion journal for a week or even a month can reveal frequent and habitual emotions, as well as those you might be suppressing. This practice helps in understanding and addressing self censorship and emotional devaluation, enabling you to respond more constructively. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, plays a crucial role in fostering strong relationships. It involves tuning into others' emotional signals and responding with genuine understanding. For example, if a colleague is struggling with a project, empathy allows you to offer support in a way that resonates with their situation, creating a collaborative and supportive environment. Lastly, social skills encompass your ability to manage relationships effectively and communicate with clarity and respect. Just as advanced AI systems interact with users smoothly, strong social skills enable you to build rapport, resolve conflicts, and collaborate effectively. Developing these skills ensures positive and productive interactions that support your personal and professional goals. In summary, the surprising intersection between emotional intelligence and artificial intelligence highlights the transformative potential of mastering EI. Just as AI systems use emotional intelligence to enhance user interactions, you can leverage these principles to improve your personal and professional relationships. By understanding and applying the concepts of self awareness, emotional regulation, empathy, and social skills, you create a more meaningful and impactful connection with the world around you. As technology continues to evolve, embracing the power of EI can set you apart, enabling you to navigate the complexities of human interactions with greater ease and success. If you're interested in this topic, write me an email. I, L. Rydehard, will tell you more about it in my later books. Chapter 9: Mindfulness and the Art of Present Awareness. In a world where people are constantly seeking attention and getting distracted by every little stimulus, the ability to pause and ask yourself one simple question can become the key to a mindful life. Why? Without a clear understanding of this question, we can easily get lost in the hustle of everyday life, wasting precious time and energy on confusion and uncertainty. But once we begin to recognize our true motivations, we can change our lives on a deeper level. Mindfulness is not just a practice, it's a way of life that allows us to understand and manage our actions, making them more meaningful and purposeful. It is closely connected to the concept of self organization, which represents the ability to use a set of methods, techniques, and principles to answer the key question: what do I need to do right now to live according to my values, leading a rich and meaningful life? Self organization helps us create the conditions to realize our values and dreams. And at the heart of this lies authorship, the ability to influence our own lives and take responsibility for our actions. This isn't just an internal locus of control, it's the awareness that, although external circumstances may be beyond our control, we can always choose how to respond to them. Often, when we say to ourselves, I have to, we are giving up that control. But as soon as we replace that thought with I choose to, we immediately feel a surge of power and confidence. It is in such moments that the position of an adult, the true author of their own life, is revealed, capable of creating their own reality. Research shows that individuals who perceive themselves as having greater personal agency and intentionality are more likely to experience higher levels of psychological well being. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people with a strong sense of personal agency, those who believe they can influence outcomes in their lives, tend to have better mental health, higher levels of happiness, and greater life satisfaction. This connection between agency and well being underscores the importance of mindfulness as a tool for enhancing one's sense of control and intentionality in life. At the core of authorship lies mindfulness, which allows us to step out of the flow of automatic reactions and view life as an object, a work of art. Through a mindful perception of the world and our lives, we begin to better understand our true values and motivations, ultimately strengthening our ability to make conscious decisions. Intentionality, that is, deliberate and voluntary action aimed at realizing values, meanings, and dreams, also plays an important role in creating a meaningful life. This is the action that comes from within and transforms reality, helping us create the optimal environment for ourselves. Intentionality allows us to project our intentions into the future, build long term plans, and check our course daily, aligning with our values. Every decision we make is a choice of where to invest our most precious and limited resources, time and energy. Here, mindfulness helps us resist distractions and formulate intentions behind each action. For example, when you notice that you're about to spend time on social media or open the fridge, mindfulness makes you stop and ask, why am I doing this right now? What do I really need? Can I provide that for myself in some other way? This simple yet powerful process helps us understand our true needs and choose actions that truly align with our goals and values. Scientific studies have shown that mindfulness practices can significantly improve cognitive functions, such as attention and executive control, which are crucial for maintaining personal agency. A study conducted by researchers at the University of California, Davis, found that individuals who engaged in regular mindfulness meditation exhibited enhanced attentional stability and cognitive flexibility. These improvements in cognitive function directly support one's ability to make intentional, value driven decisions in daily life. Moreover, mindfulness has been linked to improvements in emotional regulation, which is a key component of personal agency. By enhancing our ability to manage our emotions, mindfulness enables us to respond to life's challenges with greater resilience and intentionality. This is particularly important when facing stress or adversity, as the ability to remain calm and focused allows us to continue making decisions aligned with our values, rather than reacting impulsively. Mindfulness and intentionality not only help us organize our lives more efficiently, but also make them more meaningful. When we are aware of our actions and their consequences, we become the authors of our own lives. We begin to see life as a creative process where every action can be a step towards creating something significant. It's the artist's view of their painting, constantly improving and adding new details. Authorship is impossible without the ability to reflect, which allows us to step out of the flow of experiences and view our lives from the outside. This is important in order to compare what's happening with what truly matters to us, our values. Without mindfulness, we lose the ability to evaluate our lives and make conscious decisions. When we strengthen our ability to take a reflective position, we strengthen both our authorship and our ability to act according to what really matters to us. Intentionality is also linked to the awareness of where we invest our resources. Every decision, every action is a step towards creating the reality we want to live in. It's the ability to see possible futures and choose between them based on our values. When we act mindfully, we strengthen our capacity for personal growth and development, creating a life that brings us joy and fulfillment. Mindfulness, personal authorship, and intentionality combine into a powerful tool that helps us live more consciously and purposefully. These practices allow us not only to cope with daily challenges, but also to create a life filled with meaning and joy. It's important to remember that every step we take, every decision we make is an opportunity to create something new and meaningful in our lives. Research supports the idea that mindfulness enhances not only personal well being, but also interpersonal relationships. A study published in the journal Mindfulness found that individuals who practice mindfulness regularly experience higher levels of empathy and compassion, which in turn strengthens their social connections and overall life satisfaction. These findings suggest that mindfulness can help us not only become better authors of our own lives, but also more compassionate and connected members of our communities. Furthermore, the practice of mindfulness has been shown to reduce the negative effects of stress on the body and mind. A study conducted by researchers at Harvard Medical School demonstrated that mindfulness based stress reduction, MBSR, programs can significantly lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, and improve overall health outcomes. This reduction in stress enhances our ability to make clear, intentional decisions, free from the influence of stress induced impulsivity. Be the author of your life, and let mindfulness guide you on the path to true happiness and well being. Embrace the power of intentionality and use it to create a life that reflects your deepest values and aspirations. The journey to mindful living is a continuous process, one that requires dedication, reflection, and a willingness to grow. But with each mindful step, you move closer to a life that is not only organized and efficient, but also rich in meaning and fulfillment. Chapter 10: Discovering and Aligning with Your Purpose. Imagine waking up every day with a clear sense of why you're here and what you need to do. Purpose isn't just a motivational buzzword. It's the driving force behind some of the most resilient, successful, and fulfilled individuals in the world. But how do you find your purpose? And more importantly, how do you align your life with it? At its core, purpose is about understanding what truly matters to you and how you can contribute to the world. Research shows that having a sense of purpose is linked to better mental and physical health, greater life satisfaction, and even longevity. A study from the University of Michigan found that people with a strong sense of purpose were less likely to develop cognitive decline as they aged. Another study published in JAMA Network Open revealed that individuals with a high sense of purpose had a 13% lower risk of mortality compared to those who felt less purposeful. This demonstrates that purpose isn't just a philosophical idea. It has tangible benefits that can transform your life. Purpose acts as a compass, guiding your decisions and actions. It provides a framework for setting goals and making choices that align with your core values. When you're connected to your purpose, You're more likely to persevere through challenges because you see them as steps towards something meaningful. This resilience is crucial, especially in today's fast paced, often chaotic world. But discovering your purpose isn't always straightforward. It requires introspection and a willingness to explore what truly drives you. One technique for identifying your purpose is to reflect on moments when you felt most alive, fulfilled, or deeply engaged. What were you doing? Who were you with? These moments often hold clues to your deeper motivations and values. Another approach is to consider what issues or causes you feel passionately about. Is there something in the world that you feel compelled to change or improve? Your purpose might be tied to contributing to a cause greater than yourself. For instance, many people find purpose in work that aligns with their values, whether it's environmental sustainability, social justice, or education. Once you've identified your purpose, the next step is to align your actions with it. This means setting goals that are driven by your purpose and making decisions that reflect your core values. For example, if your purpose is to help others, you might set a goal to volunteer regularly or pursue a career in a helping profession. If your purpose is related to creativity, you might prioritize time for artistic expression or seek opportunities to innovate in your work. However, it's important to remember that one step toward your goal is often more impactful than endlessly refining its formulation. The effectiveness of a goal is determined by how easily it translates into action, how seamlessly tasks can be set around it, and how it influences your state of mind. If planning its achievement excites you and working on it brings you joy, then your goal is well defined. Many books and articles detail the principles of goal setting, specificity, measurability, attainability, relevance, and time bound criteria. These resources are readily available online, along with numerous planning systems. The real challenge, however, lies in deciding what is important to you right now and what you could do about it. In today's uncertain world, predicting what will happen in a month or even a week is increasingly difficult. Uncertainty, upheaval, and the concept of anti fragility must be considered when deciding where to direct your limited resources. While values remain steadfast, goals can be fluid. Every morning, start with a blank slate, not simply rewriting yesterday's goals from memory, but reevaluating what changes you want to make in your life today. Think about what those changes could look like a month from now and what you can do today to move toward them. Long term goals still serve their purpose. They ignite motivation and interest, much like looking through a telescope. But once that initial spark is lit, switch to a microscope, examining the smallest opportunities for progress in the present moment. Goal setting has evolved into a form of attention management. Instead of solely focusing on the big picture, use a planning funnel, which narrows down your focus to immediate, actionable steps. The difference between the funnel of attention and the funnel of planning lies in the questions asked. Funnel of attention: 1. What is important to me? 2. What is important to me today? 3. What is important to me right now? Funnel of planning: 1. What are my goals? 2. What can I do about them today? 3. What is my next immediate action? Rather than seeking the perfect formulation of a goal, it's often more effective to quickly move through the planning funnel and take a step in the desired direction. Every action you take toward your goal refines it far better than any amount of theoretical planning ever could. True life begins with returning to the present moment. Having goals amplifies the question found in Felix Schmidl's book, The Will to Joy. What am I doing here and now? And what joy do I derive from it? Integrate your goals into this question. What am I doing here and now to achieve my goals? And what joy does it bring me? It can be difficult to answer, much like mentally multiplying two-digit numbers. Writing down your thoughts can enhance the effectiveness of this exercise. Try repeating this exercise 3 to 5 times a day by writing down your reflections. This practice aligns with Mihai Csikszentmihalyi's idea, often cited in my references, that until a person learns to set goals and capture feedback, they cannot experience joy in their activities. Goals are tools that help create and recognize joy, managing attention by highlighting what's important at any given moment, what you're engaged in, what's necessary, and what you want to do. Training yourself to notice joyful moments in your interaction with goals can help you gauge the effectiveness of your focus. How many joyful moments related to your goals can you notice in a day? To understand a person, observe what brings them joy. To understand yourself better, recognize what makes you happy. Part of this journey involves letting go of abandoned goals. It's crucial to part ways with goals whose relevance has diminished. Admitting that you've spent energy on unfulfilled or imposed desires can be tough. It can be disheartening to realize that you've been busy, yet stuck on the same obstacles for years, unable to articulate what you truly want. Explaining and saying goodbye to these goals requires courage because it involves acknowledging our own shortcomings. Often, we deceive ourselves by postponing this painful realization. Goals without a clear next action, without understanding how they will change your life once achieved, or without deadlines, turn into vengeful fantasies. When neglected, they erode our confidence. Addressing these goals requires a formal separation process. Answer these questions to guide the process. What has this goal taught me? How will I direct the freed time and attention? Even if you don't pursue the set goal, thoughts about it and missed opportunities can distract you. Remove tasks related to the goal from your planner. Reevaluate your goals regularly. If they are authentic, do not wait for the perfect moment. Live in the present and let your goals bring you joy. In conclusion, discovering and aligning with your purpose is a journey that requires introspection, intentionality, and resilience. It's about understanding what truly matters to you and making choices that reflect your values and aspirations. By aligning your actions with your purpose, you're not just creating a more fulfilling life, you're also contributing to the world in a way that only you can. So take the time to explore your purpose, set purpose driven goals, and live in alignment with your true self. The rewards are profound and far reaching, touching every aspect of your life and beyond. Conclusion. Thank you for joining me on this transformative journey through the mirror principle. If you don't change this, reality will never change. Throughout the chapters, we've delved deep into the principles that guide our internal and external realities. We've explored the essence of self compassion, adaptability, growth mindset, environmental influence, emotional intelligence, mindfulness, and purpose, each offering a unique lens through which to view and shape our lives. The core message of this book is simple yet profound. The reality we experience is a reflection of our internal beliefs and attitudes. By understanding and applying the mirror principle, we can navigate life's challenges more effectively and create a reality that aligns with our deepest values and aspirations. From recognizing how our relationships serve as mirrors to the reflection of our inner world, to harnessing the power of mindfulness and aligning with our purpose. Each chapter has been designed to equip you with practical tools and insights. These are not just theoretical concepts, but actionable strategies to help you make meaningful changes in your life that as you move forward. I encourage you to reflect on the principles we've discussed. How can you apply them to your own experiences? What new insights have you gained about yourself and your reality? Your journey of self discovery and transformation does not end here. It is a continuous process of learning, growing, and evolving that I invite you to share your thoughts, questions, and reflections with me. Your feedback is invaluable and will help deepen our understanding of how the mirror principle can be applied in various contexts. Feel free to reach out with any questions or experiences you'd like to discuss. Whether it's about a particular chapter, a concept you'd like to explore further, or how you've integrated these ideas into your life, I am eager to hear from you. Thank you once again for listening and engaging with the mirror principle. May you continue to reflect, adapt, and create a reality that resonates with your truest self. With appreciation, L. Ride Hard.